So I get a lot of questions about like different kits that I use whenever I'm out in the field a little bit. So I figured I would discuss it a little bit. Today I decided to kind of get away from the shop a little bit and kind of turn off all of the notifications and just kind of enjoy the peace and tranquility that is nature. And I figured it was a great time while I'm out here to discuss some of the kit that I carry. So for me, when I'm out and about, my kit is going to vary depending on what I'm doing, what I'm trying to accomplish that day. Typically, if it's an archery kit, meaning that I'm going to be primarily carrying a bow, I'm not carrying a rifle, a shotgun, or anything like that, usually my kit is around the same. So what I'm carrying on me today is my trusty Turkish bow. This is my constant field companion. If I need something lightweight that, I mean, I'm moving in and out of, brush like this. This is relatively, this isn't super thick, but when it comes to some of this other brush around here, I just come through some over here and it's pretty thick. This right here is really nice because as I'm moving, I can just kind of tuck this underneath my arm here and move with it no problem, or just kind of throw it over like so and just move right through the brush with no issue. If I want to keep it in my hand, I can just tuck it and it's not an issue of getting in the way, which I really love. So can't go wrong with that. My Odinson Archery Alp Turk here, this model is available on the website, by the way. Usually for like arrows, it just kind of depends on what I'm doing. I was planning on doing a little bit of stump shooting today, which I did, but usually I'll carry some sort of like belt kit or pocket kit. Today I chose a pocket kit with just these arrows here. I have one of the arrows is not in here because it's the one that's loaded in my bow as I'm moving, or it's held in hand, and usually that arrow has a broadhead on it, and that's just in case. That's kind of my just in case arrow. Now I do carry broadheads with me, but I don't have them all loaded up, and it's going to kind of depend on where I'm moving as to what I've got on me as far as that goes. Usually my kit is very minimalist. I do carry a sidearm while I'm out here. I do have a pistol that I keep on me while I'm out here, just in case, because we do have some issues with coyotes out here. So I am mindful of them. I can definitely say the one broadhead has been used more than once against coyotes. So we'll just leave it at that. But usually these are kind of the minimalist gear that I have in my hand. Now typically I do keep a waist pack on, and the waist pack is going to be usually the same, but it's kind of specific to what I'm doing. I always keep I have multiple blades that I keep on me, but I always keep a Mora knife in here for work because it's my all-around like working blade. It's great for pretty much anything. Stays good and sharp. Usually with this particular kit, I've got a broadheads in here, as well as an arrow repair kit in here. I keep this in here because you do break arrows, especially if you're going to be stump shooting. You do break arrows, so it's good to have a kit in here that you can repair those if need be. Other stuff, I have another kit in here. These actually have some more style heads in here with these as well. These are actually single bevel heads that I keep in here. So broadheads are available if I need them. Usually I don't, but they are available kind of just in case. Obviously I've got a monocular in here for any type of spotting style work. I keep this camo paint in here. When I used to hunt, I always carried this pack with me, and the camo paint just kind of was something that doesn't take up much room. I probably end up removing that long term. But I also have another kit in here that has multi-blade broadheads, as well as some arrow repair stuff in there, as well as also I have an extra string in there, which comes in handy. Other little things here. This is a thermal. So this is a thermal scope or whatever, thermal vision. I use the thermal while I'm out here a lot of times because sometimes you think you see something, you think you heard something. I can scan over a field with this thermal and I can see if there's any heat signatures out there. Also, a really cool sidebar to this is as I'm out moving around, I can scan the ground and I can see tracks on the ground too if they're somewhat fresh. A lot of times, even when it's cold out, like today, it's around 35 degrees. when I'm walking with this thermal, if there's anything that's went through there in the last hour, I can see it with this thermal, which is really freaking awesome. Got some zip ties in here, you know, little small zip ties just for kind of, you know, any errant gear that you find that need to be kind of held up, especially if, you know, you got some things that are hanging and straps that are moving around. This is a personal thing for me. I keep Skady in here, which is a god of hunting, or goddess of hunting. Keep her in there. This front pouch tends to have medical in it, so I've got a rat's tourniquet in here, which people kind of, oh, rat's tourniquet or whatever. This isn't for me, okay? This is actually for my dog, who's not with me today, but usually I keep this in here for my dog. It's just a lot easier to get on the dog if something were to happen. Keep a compression bandage in here. I have on my person a cat tourniquet that I carry. So that's the thing. This stuff right here is typically just kind of, I'm wearing it and it's on me, but I have things that I keep in my pockets as well, such as like my rangefinder. I got it in my I moved it up here because I was rangefinding stuff. Got a rangefinder that I keep in here. I've got my cat tourniquet down here, as well as a couple other blades, spare magazines, stuff like that. So for the most part, when I'm out and about, I'm moving very, very lightweight, because for scouting stuff, you don't want to be carrying around a bunch of shit. Like a lot of people just carry like so much stuff. I also keep with me also, I keep a hawk on me, just for a variety of different things. It doesn't take up that much weight, and I can slip it through the belt in the back, and it just hangs there. It's kind of out the way. I don't have to worry about that. I keep the hawk for maybe needing to clear a path or whatever, you know. I just like to keep these things on me when I'm out and about. Very small kit, very lightweight. I don't have to worry about it bothering me or hanging up on stuff. That's the big thing. Depending on what you're trying to do, you don't want to be carrying around. I don't even like hanging packs on me, because hanging packs, when you're trying to move through brush, they get caught up on things. Granted, you can move them around and all that, but it's just easier for me to keep everything center line, like right here, so I can get to it. You know, here in the front, it's not going to bother me. It's not going to stay in my way. I don't have all these different things hanging off my sides and everything, so I can move in and out the brush fairly quickly, fairly efficiently. Like I said, most around here, this is kind of large, so I can move through here no problem. But some of these other spots over here where it gets a little thick and swampy, and you got to be crouched and you're moving in and out of brush, you really don't want packs and all this shit hanging off of you. So that's typically my archery kit. That's what I carry when I'm out here in the field, and that's it. So hope you guys have an amazing day, and if you got any questions or anything, drop them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer.